You, we're gonna have a chat. You see that? So it's never intended to upset anybody or anything like that. Not that sort of guy. And I'm not going cap in hand, because the truth of the matter is, I'm an insane genius. I'm nowhere near the levels of what's going to be required to go and open a bloody museum. But as a letter to the King of the North, I think it's an important video to do, and it's an important conversation to have. So what I've done, say me, what ChatGPT done for me, what ChatGPT for me is wrote a letter, and at the bottom I signed it with my name. Bottom, that's my name, my cool signature, and I put like a little. Well, I would have done it in blood, but I don't have much left. I'm not going to read it all. The PDF is online, you can download it, you can read it yourself. But it says a few things that are important. I've made it financially viable, actually financially viable. Hale's got some amazing transport lines, and it's just such a lovely little place. Andy, the King of the North, Andy's the sort of guy that invests in these sort of things. I've been researching for it, right? And they're investing millions and millions in enterprises all the way around Manchester. This is cheap, like really properly cheap in the world of things, you know what I mean? I couldn't afford it, but I could only just about afford lentils. Very nice. Boss recipe. Lovely. I've got some good stuff all over it. So if you don't know who he was, here's some tiny firefight. Number one, homosexual. It was legal back then. It was terrible. That's why I commented on it in my film. He was very handsome as well, wasn't he? Do you know what I mean? It was the dude. He saved millions and millions and millions and millions of lives with his special brain. Point is, it's really interesting. I'll flick through it. The proposal outlines a bold, heartfelt and economically sound plan to purchase Alan Turing's former residence in Nursery Avenue and convert it into a world-class museum. This space will celebrate his genius, honour and sacrifice in educating millions of the birth of computing and the tragedy of injustice and the brilliance of British innovation. The proposal is backed by deep public interest, a compelling financial model and a powerful historic narrative. Alan Turing saved millions of lives, including thousands in Manchester. This is not a tribute to one man. It is a legacy for science, for history, for pride and for future generations. Ooh, little mushrooms everywhere, they're cute. I'll try and make it entertaining because this is going to be waffly. The case for a Turing Museum in Manchester. Alan Turing was one of the most important minds of the 20th century. His work at Bletchley Park shortened World War II by an estimated 2 to 4 years, saving 14 to 21 million lives. Among these were likely tens of thousands from Greater Manchester, including future generations born from those he saved. Manchester already celebrates the Industrial Revolution, the Suffragette movement and football. But Turing, who built the first stored computer program at the University of Manchester, deserves a full museum here, in the place where he lived, worked and died. No existing UK museum focuses solely on him. Turing's residence at Nursery Avenue, Hale, where he lived and worked during his critical post-war years, is an ideal location for a dedicated museum due to better transport links, metro, train, existing cultural infrastructure, emotional connections, his final years, legacy and death. The Hale residence offers a compelling case for both cultural relevance and accessibility. It's really uncomfortable. I think it's going to get a bit waffly, isn't it? But this is a wonderful, properly awesome little project that's mint. And the reason why it's mint is because, number one, his personal history, Manchester, like homosexual, like fighting against all that. There was even a possible cyanide poison at the end of it. It's just important. Anyway, historical sacrifice and lives saved. Manchester, we do things differently, yeah. Estimated saved lives from Manchester is 80,000, and if just 1% of the descendants paid tax, they'd already repaid the cost of this project many times over, right? That's a properly cool line to stand up in bloody Parliament and shout at somebody, isn't it, Andy? I hope you're watching this. They're gonna love you for doing stuff like this, kid, I tell you. Turing's impact in numbers. He also changed 2 billion lives through computing. Do you know what I mean? Billions contributed to the UK GDP through tech. So I thought some of the things that could be covered in the museum would be the code breaker, which is the Enigma machine. They could do like a working demo. The history of Manchester Baby, which you can, I think, go and see down at the Museum of Science Industry. To people that don't really know what that's like, it's like an iPhone 3, really, really big. Not as powerful as modern day iPhones, but still kind of the same. Persecution is treatment, trial, chemicals, castration, and possible cyanide death. This guy's got it all. What a story to tell. LGBTQ history, AI ethics, and the fight for justice. Like, Manchester is so, like, suited for this museum, and this is the properly right mayor to put something like this together. Property evaluation and purchase offer. Right, the truth of the matter is, well, this one, right, it's not my house. It's not my house. It's someone else's house and stuff like that. I'm sure the right person out there, if it is the right person that owns this, might be like, yeah, do you know what, kick me a load of money or whatever it happens to be, or put my name on something, or be nice to me or whatever. And because I'd sell it for the right reasons, you know what I mean? But it's a very important cultural building. Would I sell John Lennon's house if I was living in John Lennon's house? I'd probably draw like a satanic star on the floor and ask him to come back and teach me some better songwriting. He'd be like, don't do that, that's terrible. I said, get lost, John, it's my best Liverpoolian accent. Visitors, 60,000 to 100,000 annually. Like, go to Hale, High Street, it's beautiful. When Manchester shines on a sunny day, and Hale has got it all. Anyway, there's a breakdown of some spends. It's money beyond my comprehension. Do you know what I mean? I can't afford to replace the Flymo that I used to make these tiny mushrooms. Not even that good. Bloody toxic. If you eat these things, you bloody see stuff. Anyway, they could have a nice shop, a gift shop. Pencils. Oh, I love buying a pencil. And that bounces off, right? My kids always buy that slime out of that tub. Oh, yeah. Get some of that in there. Alan Turing slime. Be amazing. Yeah, and do you know what? It would cost like £200,000 a year to run it, but that would create some amazing jobs. Like, really properly. Give like some proper professors that are really into that. This. Just go, yeah. There's a museum, and all these wise people will be like, oh yeah, let's go, ding, because Manchester, it's full of just such passion and talent everywhere. Anyway, getting all tearful. Oh, no way, man. I've left the wrong picture in the proposal. This one was up for sale online for like 1.1 million. That's the house that he died in. This could also be an option. National Trust. If you're not a member of the National Trust, go and be a member of the National Trust. I mean, what else you got to spend your money on? Mushrooms? No, don't leave that in. Manchester might see that. Well, actually, thinking about it, if you're busy, looking for a mate to go to Amsterdam with them. Can't say that either. If we gifted it, now hear me out, the National Trust possible path, right? This is well above my pay grade. Well, there's a possible path to kind of go and have a chat with the National Trust and ask them to look after the house for the sake of argument, or do it up, or, you know, just genuinely be awesome with that particular house. And I know that I could approach the National Trust directly and they'll be like, well, we've been thinking about this one for years. Also a massive possibility for decent funding for the opportunity. Now, I know it says something like £1.1 million and stuff like that, and that's a big ask, You might be able to get some sort of special mortgage deal or something like that, where you only pay like pence on a pound or something like that for 1,000,000 years. I don't know. This could be incredibly positive and incredibly profitable in about a minute. It's cool that I get to chat about it, actually. It could also be operated in partnership with the Science Museum or Bletchley Park. There's 5 or 10 different options here where it could actually be. I'm waffling, and my papers are flying everywhere. I need to move on with my life. Operating cost £500,000, annual surplus £200,000, right? So it would actually be really profitable really quickly. Could also probably be classed as a massive tax write-off for somebody if they wanted to spend this sort of money. And people do have that sort of money for tax write-off purposes. It's got nothing to do with me. Anyway, point is, it'll be very profitable very quickly. Moving on. Right. Charitable status, right? If you're a charity, and you guys might need to know this in the future, if you're a charity, you get to unlock massive amounts of funding as well. So there might be someone out there that goes, yeah, here's 30 things. If you're that person, get in contact, because I've got Andy's address here and I've given him a bit of a project to work on. Places like National Lottery, 10,000 quid to 5 million quid, National Trust, Wellcome Trust, Manchester City Council, Google, DeepMind, LGBT foundations, University of Manchester. They've got money to burn on a project like this. Tell you what, I'm glad I'm not live streaming this, because that chewing noise would annoy the crap out of you. The butterfly just went past. That's beautiful. In my head, all the butterflies have a song. They're all walking around singing Oasis songs. I'm a butterfly. Manchester already has international visitors from around the world. We've got such a good airport links and strong transport links and trains in London and Birmingham, and 50,000 people from the UK? I don't know, but it could be right. 15,000 people from the EU, North America, Pacific, Asia, 80,000 people. I think that might probably be about right. Wider city benefits, it will boost hotels, restaurants, transport, Greater Manchester partnerships, existing institutions, Science Museum, Manchester Pride, universities, all that sort of stuff, and it encourages repeat visits and extended stays. And it's positive, that one. That's cool, it's really cool. Alan Turing's legacy is not merely a chapter in history, it's a testament to the power of intellect, resilience and pursuit of justice. His hard work during World War II, particularly in deciphering the Enigma code, is estimated to have shortened the war by 2 years and have saved approximately 14 million lives. While the exact number of lives saved in Manchester is not documented, it is reasonable to infer that many of those spared were from the region, given the city's significant role in war effort and its population involvement. Established museum in Hale, Manchester, dedicated to Turing, would not only honour his contributions, but also serve as a beacon of inspiration for future generations. This museum would draw visitors from around the world, contributing to the local economy through increased tourism, local spend and job creation. The presence of such a significant cultural institution would enhance Manchester's reputation as a city that values science, history and most of all, human rights. Moreover, this incentive aligns with the broader goals of education and community engagement by offering educational programs, outreach centres and partnerships with local schools and universities. The museum would foster and deepen understanding of Turing's work and its implications for modern science and society. In conclusion, creating a museum in Hale is not about preserving the past, it's about shaping the future. It's an opportunity to reflect on our shared history, acknowledge the injustice of the past and commit to the future where intellect, integrity and inclusivity are celebrated. This project is a fitted tribute to Alan Turing and a meaningful addition to Manchester's rich cultural tapestry. And we'll stop there and say we should do more stuff like this. It's a civilization. It's mint. Come on, let's crack this. Just like Turing cracked the code for us. After all, the city's got brains, heart, and the grit to rise above. Turing wasn't. an underdog. He was our underdog, oppressed and overlooked. But here in Manchester, we don't forget our own. It might not be easy, and some would find it impossible, but we won't, because here in Manchester, we do things differently. Andy, on the back of this, which is a bit of cardboard off the top of a takeaway box, I've cut it out, and as you can see, I've stylistically burnt around the edges. On the back of this bit, not the back of this bit, on the back of this bit, if you turn it over, it says 1 VIP ticket to any of my future gigs. Might just be an open mic night, but you're welcome to bob along. Do you know what I mean? Either that, or you'll walk up to a security officer with a bit of takeaway, a takeaway tub, and be like, hi, my name's Andy Burnham, and I'm here to pursue the heresy. And the security guy might be like, you all mate, not in them shoes, what's that? That's not a ticket, is it? Oh, here it is. Look at that, eh? Love it. What a feather. Suffragette's quill. Get a little smiley face where the stamp should be. Powerful bloody thing to have, you know. Really powerful. You should all get one. See where it takes your journey. Pen is mightier than the sword.